What's going on, everybody? So we are back working on the RX-7 today. It's probably going to be somewhat of a quick video unless Wyatt comes over later. He just landed in Colorado today. It's his birthday. Was his birthday yesterday. But anyways, we are working on the RX-7. A lot of you guys have been asking why I haven't done anything to it, and I've been super busy. I've already told you guys that before. But two, the last thing we did on this, we got the rear axle done. I don't know exactly what happened, but I think I gave the axle builder the wrong measurements and he shortened it too much. So it actually was an inch too short, so I had to get some spacers. Spacers were the easy part, and then I also had to figure out these studs, so I had to order longer studs, and then I also had to find some special lug nuts and then get it all to work with these Jags wheels that I got. So that's going to be what we were doing today, is figuring that all out. I am excited because I actually be able to, now that the doors are on it too, get the wheels on it, the spacers on it, when they won't rub on the rear frame rails, we can actually move it around. I'm going to push it outside and I'm going to wash it. I haven't washed it in forever. It's got a whole bunch of dirt and dust all over it. I have some more stuff coming for it here later this week, and I'll be working on it. So I am excited and motivated to get back on it and get it wired and get the fuel system done on it so we can start it up and hear it. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this video. To get started, I just got to take the wheel off and then take the caliper off, and this axle will slide out. Well, I got to take the little bracket off too as well, but the axle will slide out. And then I can go ahead and change the studs out and we can put our spacers on there and stuff like that. I suck, I forgot to film me smacking this with a hammer, but you gotta smack these with a hammer to get them out. They're in there pretty good, so just gotta pull these studs out really quick. I actually need to save these because I don't know if I said this earlier. I need to save these studs because later on when I go and buy fancy wheels, the wheels I have now are 5.5 inch backspace. And so like the more fancy wheels that are all like the race wheels, they're like a standard backspace is 4.5 inches. So having on this spacer, this 1 inch spacer, is kind of like a blessing in disguise because later on once I go to buy those nice wheels, I'll be able to just take the spacer off, put these studs back on, and then I'll be all good to go. So I wouldn't have to shorten the axle or anything. It's just kind of an inconvenience right now, but it's all good. We got it figured out. So let's take these. Just got to take this last stud off, and then we'll pop the axle back in. Wow. It's kind of cool too. I got to see how beefy these are. These things are huge. These are the 35 splined axles, so they are pretty thick. Some thick old boys. Alright, so since my rear axle is too short, I do have to use these spacers. These are actually 1 inch thick. They're actually just like adapters, but it is the cheapest way to find spacers because the actual spacers were more expensive than these adapters. So all we are going to do is we're going to press these studs out, and then once I press all these out, we're going to ream these holes a little bit bigger because my studs are 5/8 technically, but I think they're like 11/16 or something like that. Well, I'll ask John later, but I'm going to, first things first, we got to press the studs out, and then I'll have John ream it later. So we're heading over to John's really quick. He's just right around the corner. It takes me like a minute to walk there, so it's not gonna take very long. I always stop at the gas station first. Get him a Coke. He actually wanted some barbecue chips this time too, so I always get him stuff before when I go over there because he always helped me out.
Dude, I don't want to be filmed doing nothing.
Why? I can't film you? I'm filming you right now.
You are a dickbag. Let me show you my butt.
Let's see it. Flirting with death.
Yeah, don't let anybody see I got safety glasses on.
Tricky guy. Getting it done, huh? But yeah, so there you go. We got these spacers made for the big studs. Thank you, John, over there cleaning up. At Bully Racing, if you need anything, he'll get it done. See, you're fine being filmed. He doesn't like being filmed. Seriously, you guys are the best. Last year, this dude left me a 1-star. And it was back when I had my shop in Greeley, and I had my shop address on there. I was still appointment only, and I had the phone number on there. And this dude goes, went to their location as they have no phone number listed. They don't exist. Only a construction company. Not a big fan at this point. And then y'all came in clutch with all these awesome reviews. You guys are the best, seriously. It made me so happy reading all these and Just going through them. You guys are seriously, and they just keep pouring in too. They just keep coming in, and it's something that I just forgot about. I was gonna say it a long time ago, and I'm glad I just did it because that made me really happy. And it kind of like sometimes I need a motivation almost to remember why I do this. And then after like I see everybody, like when we were out in like Cletus and Cars, I got to meet a whole bunch of people that said they love my videos, and people message me on Instagram. It kind of reminds me. So actually thinking about that, give me some more motivation. Tell me down below what like some of your best memories of stuff that we've done, or that like you liked the most of videos I've made, like just anything that happened in the videos, just whatever you thought was cool. And give me some reminders. I'll read through the comments and remember why I keep doing this and why I've been working on the RX-7. So I appreciate all y'all are awesome. Thanks for showing me some love. So check it out, got it all back on there. You can see the issue we're having now is, do you see here how it has this shoulder here, right? This is the 11/16 shoulder. This is actually like the 5/8 part. Well, the wheel gets centered on this part. Well, now the problem I'm having now is these are too long. This shoulder is too long, so I need to take these studs back off, go run them to John really quick and have him turn these down 7 millimeters. So that way the lug nut doesn't run into it. As you can see here, that shoulder stuck up past the acorn part, or like the taper part of this right here. So yeah, we gotta go turn this down really quick. All right, so I think I finally have everything to put these things back together. As you guys can see, I had to have John turn down all these studs because the lug nut was going to run into him. As you can see, that's what he did. So basically he just took it to the same diameter of what like inside these studs would be, so the lug nut can still go through. And then he put a nice little taper on it like how it was before. So go ahead and red Loctite these. Go ahead and install them, and hopefully it all fits and works how it's supposed to. So the wheels are on it. Everything's good to go. The lug nuts got it all tight. It fixed all of our issues. Got the spacer on there. It looks really nice. I actually like, it's like not tucked too far out, and it's not tucked too far in. It's like got like a pretty good fitment like that. I like it a lot. So before, the old wheels used to be like super close to the fender here, or quarter I guess. But yeah, freaking old Wyatt's over here too, coming for his birthday.
Yes, sir.
We got Colby over here too. Oh man, it just turned all dark. Can't see it, but yeah. We are, you're good. We're gonna push this outside. I'm gonna blow the dust off of it first because it's like hella dusty. Like I've never had it this dusty. Like I can, yeah, it's bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna blow it off first, and then I'm gonna take it outside and wash it because it's been sitting for like almost a year and a half now. So it hasn't been washed in almost a year and a half. It's just got the dust blown off it. So finally got the axle on it and it's rolling around, and then I got the doors on it so I can actually wash it. The back hatch, everything's on it, so I'm just gonna be careful with the engine bay stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna pull it outside and wash it. I'm pretty excited because it's gonna be the first time being able to take it outside in the sunlight and actually get some nice pictures of it, not inside the shop. So forget how small this car looks, but we just got done washing it. As you can see, looking way cleaner than what it was. Looking like a real race car. What do you think, Wyatt?
Pretty lame.
Such a hater. Man, someone's got to call me, right? But yeah.
That's pretty sick, dude.
Yeah.
Jealous.
Jealous?
Should
I
have
mean,
done an LS in the truck and been done.
I mean, it's still cool what you're doing. But yeah, he actually was working on this truck too. He got the whole chassis painted, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Finally.
Looks good. He's like, his is like super professional. Mine still need a lot of cleanup, but it's just so ridiculous, like how big, like how long the nose is in this thing. It's just got so much stuff in it.
So much room.
Yeah, it just looks ridiculous.
It looks sick.
Yeah, it does look cool though. Like from this angle, looks pretty dope. So I'm happy with it. It definitely needs a lot of cleanup. I feel like the paint needs to be buffed because it's got a whole bunch of overspray or something all over it. But
It needs more than a buff.
yeah, like you can.
This
I wonder.
car needs repainted.
I wonder if you can hear it. Like, yeah, you can hear how rough it is. It's super bad. I don't know what's on it. Like right here too is really bad.
So bad.
It's so bad. And like I just put a wax on it too, so it should be really smooth, and it's not.
No, this thing needs cut and buffed at the minimum.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna paint it, so I mean, for now though, we could buff it, but it's gonna get painted at some point. So, man, these rear wheels look so good on here.
It looks so sick.
I am.
Lowering it a little more.
Yeah, I loaded it a 1/4 inch. I think I can go a little bit lower, but I need to get different springs for it too. So,
Yeah.
just like
Built a pretty nice Pro Mod, dude.
yeah, a mini Pro Mod.
Mini Pro Mod.
Mini Pro Mod. I forget how small it looks. Like it just looks ridiculous.
It's tiny.
I know, especially like when you stand next to it. When you guys are standing next to it, I was like, man, this thing is tiny. But gonna be exciting once it's done. Gonna get some love here real soon. So I think that's all I got for you guys. I know a lot of you guys were asking when we were working on the RX-7, and been planning this for a while. It's just been trying to actually do it. So I'm slowly catching up. I don't even know if that's really a thing, is catching up. I don't know if I ever will, but it feels like I'm kind of catching up, which is good. So that means I will have some more time. So the plan is the last 2 weeks of May, I'm going to take off and just work on the RX-7. So the goal would be in those 2 weeks to get it started and just running. It probably wouldn't be drivable or like ready to take to the racetrack yet, because there are going to be some odds and ends, little weird fab things to do on it. But the main things that I need to do is I need to run the fuel lines, which that's pretty easy, and then I need to wire the car. So before Wyatt left, well, he hasn't left yet, but before he left the other day, we were talking about the stuff I need to wire just to help me kind of like just plot out and like set up like how I should do it, because I've never wired like a, I don't know, I guess I've wired a race car, but I haven't wired it like nice and fancy. So I just made sure I made a list of everything to get, and I'm gonna make sure it's here before the second week of May, the end of the second week of May, whatever. And so that way I have everything here, or at least a bunch of stuff here, so that way if I do need to order stuff, I still have stuff I can work on. So don't worry, you guys, I am gonna work on the RX-7 here very soon, and by the end of May it'll be at least running. Hopefully the motor is not hurt, because the last time this thing ran was Ice Cream Cruise 2019, and that is when the last pass that it ran, it like smacked the limiter really hard, hit boost cut, and we flung the belt off and overheated it on the way back to the trailer. And then it wouldn't start going up into the trailer. I think it started coming out of the trailer, but I just don't know if I heard it or anything like that. So we'll at least be able to hear what it sounds like by May, and then I'm thinking sometime in June it should be ready to race or go make a rip at the track. So I'm excited. I hope y'all excited. Yeah, show me some love down in the comments. Y'all are awesome. And thank you guys for watching. And big shout out to John over at Bully Racing LLC. I'll put a link down below for his Facebook if you guys ever need anything machined or anything like that, or something weird made. The dude is like, his mind is just genius. Like, he's full of really good ideas all the time. So if you have any weird things to be made, message him and see if he can get it done for you guys. So yeah, we'll see you guys later.